Christian Thornton, Martha's Vineyard, Sjedinjene Američke Države, vlasnik restorana. Jason Damor, Ocean City, Sjedinjene Američke Države, manager Work and Travel programa.
My name's Christian Thornton. I'm from Martha's Vineyard, which is an island in the state of Massachusetts, United States. I'm a business owner and a chef. I have a restaurant called Atria, and I've had that restaurant for a number of years. And for the last few years, my business has been coming to Serbia to find students to help us staff the restaurant for the summer season, and it's been a terrific experience.
My name is Jason Damore. I'm from Ocean City, Maryland. I work for United Work and Travel, and we bring international students from other countries to America to work for a summer.
So how did you make the decision to cooperate with people from Serbia?
I think that Serbians have been coming to the island for a number of years, and some people involved with this agency, namely Miro, ended up getting a job with my restaurant and introduced himself as a man that runs this operation, and I've been dealing with him ever since and recruiting students through the Work and Travel program ever since.
It was a corporate decision, actually, but it's because of the reputation of the Serbian people that we decided to work with them. We've had good working relationship.
How do you make a selection of people who will work in your restaurant? What is most important for you?
Most important is a strong work ethic, obviously, and a kind personality, a drive, attention to detail. I have a very fine dining restaurant, so people that work there, they take a lot of pride in doing things a certain way and lining things up perfectly, and they have a certain, you have to have a certain eye to enjoy working there, because it's, again, about details and service and taking pride in making sure that the customer is not just happy, but you're giving them an experience. Maybe an experience that goes beyond the day, maybe something that 10 years from now they could still think back to their meal at Atria, and they think of it as a very special moment.
Based on the job that they will come to work for, we interview them and then we see what kind of skill set that they have, and we hire them for the position based on if they fit perfectly for the position. We want them to be happy, and we want the employers to be happy, and then we want them to have a beautiful experience in America and see our country.
Can you tell us something more about your job area?
My area is perfect for students because it's a very populated area in the summertime. There's a demand for a lot of jobs and it's a lot of high energy, a lot of college-age students. A lot of international students thrive in this area because of transportation is easy, locations from jobs to housing are very close, and it's geared for them. It's a very positive place for them to go, to experience America, to get some culture. It provides a lot of culture for them to see, a lot of activities to do, and it's cost effective. It's not as expensive as other areas are.
My restaurant has, the property is an old sea captain's mansion. It looks like a home from the outside. So when you walk in, it's kind of a surprise that there are dining rooms and a kitchen and a wonderful pub downstairs, and we have outdoor dining. I think of it as a hidden gem in Edgartown. Again, it's a fine dining restaurant. We cook a lot of food that is produced on the island, or the fishermen that catch the fish in the surrounding waters. So a lot of vegetables in the summertime, tomatoes and corn and the greens, they're all grown right there on the island. And the fish in the area, the region, is spectacular. Some people say some of the best in the world. It's arguable, of course. But we have oysters, and we have scallops and cod, and we're famous for our clams, shellfish, lobsters, a delicacy. And we prepare all of these things. Our menu changes daily with whatever's coming from the fishermen and the farmers, and it's a wonderful place.
Yeah, that island is also famous about a lot of people.
Yeah,
success people from world of music, movie. Or
that's right.
Did you get a chance maybe to meet some
famous people?
There are a lot of famous people that call Martha's Vineyard home in the summertime, or they visit. Famous politicians are the President of the United States and past presidents. They vacation with their families on the island, which is always exciting. Like you said, musicians, famous actors from Hollywood. There seems to be an attraction for these people to go to the island, and I believe it's because it's a very casual place, and in their hometowns and of Los Angeles, they might have photographers taking pictures of them and lots of energy around them. And on the vineyard, people pretty much leave them alone. They're just a normal person. You might be in a bar and sitting next to somebody famous, and it's just how it is. It's exciting.
We hire for countries like China, Ukraine, Bulgaria, Serbia, obviously, Macedonia, Bulgaria, a lot of places. Dominican Republic, Jamaica, all places around the world. Even Ecuador. We have some people from Ecuador. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's nice to see all those students over there at the same time.
Yes, it is, and it's nice to see them all meshing with Americans and with themselves. Yeah. By the end of the summer, everybody becomes like a family. You make contacts around the world. It's a beautiful thing to see. It's a great program.
Can you compare maybe Serbian workers with workers from other countries?
Serbian workers are hard workers, and they understand the concept very well. I think they're some of the best workers because of their energy, their attitude. Their English level is is very good compared to some of the other students. They have very good English skills, and they fit the system well. They listen to my advice and go see culture. They get some good activities in culture.
I think that a good worker is a good worker, wherever you're from. It doesn't really matter. But I do appreciate here the Serbian workforce that I've been working with. There's a drive. They're very happy to be there. For a few reasons. The opportunity to see the United States, the cultural exchange, to see some big cities, to see life on the island. And so I think that along with the job and the money and everything that comes with a good paying job, these students are really thrilled to see America and meet new friends and Americans and improve their English. And when I sit and interview the applicants, that seems to be their biggest drive, is to improve their English and to have the opportunity to explore the world. So it's nice.
Do you have any interesting story from your work?
Oh yeah, I've got a lot of interesting stories, but specifically, well, 2 Serbian students that I had last year, for example, they've become now like celebrities in Ocean City. So now they walk the streets and people know their names, they see them, they're all Facebook friends, they communicate with them well. The girls love them, the guys all want to play soccer with them. They're very good people and they have meshed well.
Is that because of summer parties or something else?
They're popular, very popular. They're invited to every party, they're invited to every event, every occasion. They've made good connections with people there.
There's so many wonderful stories and horror stories about the restaurant business. It's, when you're in the hospitality business, you're taking care of people, and you get all sorts of different people. And some people come into the restaurant and happy. Some people come into the restaurant and they're angry for whatever reasons. We work hard in our restaurant, and we teach our staff to recognize people's needs. If somebody comes in and they're not in a good mood, in a very indirect way, we do everything that we can to turn that around. And if we could have somebody come in on a negative and leave on a positive, we've done our job.
Can you describe Serbian people in few words?
Friendly.
Hardworking.
Outgoing.
Outgoing.
They love to tell about their nationality. They have a lot of pride in their football team, very much so.
Cheerful. We have a lot of fun.
They're very good people, and once you make a friend with a Serbian, you're friends for life.
I've really appreciated coming to Novi Sad and Belgrade and seeing some of my past employees in their own environment, their own town. Because in the United States, where they might be a little more reserved because it's not where they're from and they're on their best behavior, you might say, here they loosen up a little bit. They can show me their town with pride. And it's a really beautiful place and nice people, and I've had a great time.
Is this your first time here?
Yes, this is my first time.
And what was your first impression when you came to Serbia?
A big difference from what I imagined in my mind. I couldn't believe how beautiful Serbia really is until I saw it with my own eyes. I researched it, I looked it up on the internet, I talked to students and stuff, but you have to come here, you have to experience the Serbian people in their own element and see the beautiful buildings, and it's beautiful, really nice. The minute I got here, I went to see everything.
It is my first time. I've been here a week, and mostly with business and some pleasure, of course. And last year I had representatives from my business, managers, come here to interview the students. So it's the second year that we've been involved directly with this program, but it's my first year here.
So what was your first impression when you came here? What did you expect?
I was open. I didn't have a lot of knowledge about Serbia, with the exception of what I've seen in the news over the past couple of decades, and it's been a very trying time, obviously, throughout the history. I've been getting to know Serbia a little bit through social networking and Facebook, because I have employees and we've become friends, and I can kind of share what's going on with their lives. So I've become a little more familiar with the nightlife and the restaurants and the education, and it's Novi Sad's a beautiful city, and I'm staying right here in the center of town, and the churches and the shopping districts and restaurants and bars. It's been wonderful. I've actually seen some restaurants and bars that give me ideas of things that I want to do in my restaurant. So I'm always open to new things.
My favorite thing is the people here. Everybody's like really friendly. When I got here, my students came to see me, and they couldn't wait to show me their country. They had such pride in their country, to show their city. I wasn't even here a couple hours, and I was already exploring in the streets.
What was the first place that you visited in Novi Sad?
I'm sorry, I can't. Fila, yes. Had to see the food. Had to see the food. The food is so delicious.
It's good?
Oh, man. I ate so much food. Definitely. It was delicious.
This summer I'm going to employ, at my restaurant alone, maybe 15 Serbians. And we prepare meals every night at the end of the shift for the staff. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun that I'm going to have some of these young cooks that work for me say, okay, it's Tuesday night, let's do a Serbian feast for the whole staff. So maybe a couple times a week we'll be having Serbian food.
Can you compare Serbian food with American food?
I can, and Serbian food is better. Much better. Everything is fresh, organic, and it's prepared perfectly.
You should come here every year.
I want to, believe me. Believe me.
I had a few drinks last night, and we were at a wonderful restaurant down by the river here with, so there was a large group, maybe 8 men playing different string instruments with the traditional Serbian folk music. And yeah, I suppose whatever it is, I like it. But the restaurant was singing along, and it was a great experience. Everybody was having a wonderful time.
Do you learn maybe some Serbian words?
Not really. A few, and some of them are from the kitchen in the restaurants, so they might not be the best Serbian words that I know. But with more and more Serbians on the staff, especially in the kitchen, we always throw around words. In the front of the house, and when we're running the business, so many of these students, they are here, or in the United States, to improve their English. So we make a commitment to each other that anything that has to do with business is going to be performed in English. Even when two Serbians are at work and talking together, we prefer that it's in English. For them and for us, it just makes the business a little more seamless.
Yeah, Rocky. Rocky. That's it. Yeah. Just a couple, but not. You know, I still need to learn more for sure.
How it sounds to you, Serbian language?
Complicated, but I will try to practice and learn a few phrases while I'm here. I'll have some people teach me.
What do you think about social life in Serbia?
Well, I'm opening my eyes to it. I've traveled throughout Europe, and it's, you know, people have a good time here. The bars are full, the restaurants are full, the nightlife is great, and I've come to learn that Belgrade is famous for its nightlife, I believe, and a lot of people having a good time. So,
social life is great. I also went to one of the local bars afterwards, and the biggest shock for me was coming into hearing Serbian music playing in this bar, and everybody in the place was singing together. They're all like holding hands, swaying, and I walked. You don't see that too much from where I come from. You hear music and stuff, but not everybody's singing with such passion and joy about these Serbian songs. I wish I could understand more of the songs so I could sing with them. I have them. They're going to give me the copies of the music, so we'll practice.
I've been asking around about the tourism in Serbia, because there is so much to see for me. Or I'm here as a tourist in part and having a great time, and to have a collective effort to promote these wonderful cities and towns with tourism and getting more people here I'm sure would benefit everyone. Like in so many parts of the world, Belgrade and Novi Sad, a lot of very kind people.
I like all kinds of music. I like rock music, dance music. I like hip-hop. I like classical. I like really just about any kind of music.
For example, one song, maybe?
That you would probably know. I like the Radioactive song from Imagine Dragons.
I'm waking up, feeling my bones enough to make my system flow. Welcome to the new age, to the new age, to the new age, to the new age.
So there is, in the last few years, this program, student program, is so popular. So every year there are few thousand people from Serbia go to America. So what do you think about making a new program, or work and stay in America?
Work and stay in America, rather than work and marry in America, something like that. Yeah. You know, it's.
Is it possible, maybe?
There's all sorts of immigration issues that go on with the United States. I'm a fairly liberal person, so my personal views are, if you're a good, strong person and you want to work and be a part of the collective effort to make any community better, that I think people should have open arms. I think the United States was based on those principles, that it's a place where people can immigrate to and bring their talents, and I hope that personally I embrace anyone who wants to be there.
Sure.
Can you tell me where you're from exactly?
Where Ocean City, Maryland is the city I'm from.
And tell me something more about that place.
It's a peninsula. It has the ocean on one side, and it has the bay on the other side. It's a beach town. There's a lot of beautiful beaches. Or there's one long, beautiful beach that have a boardwalk. A lot of fun things to do. A lot of activities to do. You can go skydiving, parasailing, surfing. You name it. It's boat rides, fishing is beautiful there. They have fishing tournaments there. Every year we have the Mountain Dew Tour, and Shaun White comes and they do skateboarding competitions and everything. It's a beautiful place. It's a big population in the summertime, but in the winter it's very low population. It goes from 7,000 people wintertime to 1 million, over 1 million people.
Originally, I'm from California, from the San Francisco Bay Area, so that's dear to my heart. A beautiful, beautiful city, beautiful food, beautiful wine. It's the mountains, the ocean, equally as beautiful as Martha's Vineyard. And there's so many great things to see in the United States. It's a big country, very different. Certainly New York City, San Francisco, Miami. There's a lot to see. I know that a lot of students, the Serbian students, love to go to Las Vegas because the nightlife there is it's incredible. And so I tell people that they should go to Las Vegas, but don't spend more than 2 days there, because anything after that's just abusive to yourself. It's a party. I really listen to everything, most everything. You're right. I grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area, and there's a lot of established and classic rock bands, some more progressive rock bands. So, you know, I grew up in a time where, with a lot of rock, I listened to a lot of jazz. We have jazz in our restaurant quite often, musicians, live musicians in the summertime. I grew up as a musician playing the piano and some brass instruments, and I played in youth symphonies. So I have an appreciation for a lot of classical music as well.
So you played, right?
Yes, I did. And actually,
how many years?
All of my youth, and until I got into my cooking career. Actually, my first introduction to Europe was through a youth symphony in San Francisco, and we would travel throughout different countries and perform, which was a wonderful experience.
Will we have a chance to see you here once again next year?
I hope so, yes. I'm planning on it. I would like to come back, yes.
What is the reason for you to come back to Serbia?
Well, work is one reason, but I think I'm gonna add a few more days here next time I come. This way I have like a little time to get to see more of the country.
I hope to come back next year. I would come back sooner than that, but I'll be busy with the summer. I've had a great time, and I'm leaving after a week, wanting to see more. And so I'll definitely be back. And next year, I think that I will stay longer and make it as much of a holiday as business, and see more of Novi Sad and Belgrade and the surrounding areas.
Come to Ocean City. It's a great place. You'll have a great time. And you'll learn a lot about America, and you'll have good memories to last a lifetime.
That's good message for parents also.
Yes.
I think.
Parents, your kids are safe because we're there to take care of everything.